Uh, 361. This one for you. Ballin' like this my only job. Michael Jordan 3P 2 times. Always been the starter, never sub down. At the top, we ain't never coming down. I ball like the M3BA. If you ain't about.
All right, we're here back on the Second Chance Media Network. M3BA Basketball Championship Sunday. And here's our second game of the day after the gold squad has defeated the black squad to win the D-League championship for the M3BA. We now have the league championship between the Golden Arrows and the Green Hornets. The Golden Arrows hold a one-game lead in this three-game series, so could close it out today, but the Green Hornets are going to be looking to try to tie this thing up, so we'll see how that unfolds today. Championship Sunday on the Second Chance Media Network. I'm Chance Glenn, and we're here to introduce these two teams. So for the Golden Arrows, we have number 13, Henry Hill. Number 23 is Larry Williams. Number 15, Dante McGee. Number 14 is Vincent Delgado. Number 34, Isaac Cardona. 00, Justin Stovall. Number 33, Chase Cooper. Number 35, Bryce Henry. Number 2 is Larry Cunningham. And number 4 is Anthony Taylor. So for the Green Hornets, who are looking to tie this series up today, we have number 21, Sean Herron. Number 2 is Trey Edwards. Number 0 is Dedrick Jones. Number 3 is Ethan White. Number 7 is Luke Sevier. Number 10, Corvée Pearson. Number 1 is Quincy Johnson. Number 11, Edward Clay, and number 5 is Stephen Barnes. So that's your lineup for both teams as we get ready to get it going. And when we come back, we'll have the tip-off of this second game of our three-game championship series between the Golden Arrows and the Green Hornets. We'll be back on the Second Chance Media Network right after this. All right, we're about ready for the tip-off for this game 2 of the championship between the Golden Arrows and the Green Hornets. Golden Arrows control the tip and left Cunningham wide open, who will shoot that, but he left it a little short, probably more wide open than he expected. And now here come the Green Hornets. Jones takes it and misses it, but he's hit that three from that side as well in the past. So let's see. There's Taylor with the drive, who breaks through the defense, and this is one of the things that is talked about every time these teams have met up, is that the size factor for the Golden Arrows versus the speed of the Green Hornets, a classic matchup. And there's a three. So that intensity level as well as the shooting of the Green Hornets gets them off early. But we'll see if that's sustainable or do they get worn down. Cunningham with a shot. He's short again. So he's got to find his rhythm. There's Johnson, gets a drop, leaves it off for his teammate because it looked like his shot was going to get blocked. Jones has it for a three. He misses it. Taylor with the rebound. There's a shot by Hill, who knocks it down. There's a three. If they start making those, it could be a troublesome time for the Green Hornets. So they're facing a 3-2 zone, but Jones says, all right, I can make up the difference here. And he hits another three, gives them the lead, 6-5. 18 minutes left in this first half as we are starting off at a nice pace. A lot of threes going up. There's one right there that is off to the side. Rebound being pushed up. Pearson tries to swing it over, and Johnson's got it, moves it over. Jones thought about a three. Johnson's got it back, trying to get past the bigger defender. There's a three that goes up and is good. So it's like a three-point war that we're starting to see here. Three three-pointers makes the points for the Green Hornets. 9 points to 5. The Golden Arrows looks like they want to just stay the course with what got them here, and that two-pointer by Hill in the lane, and there's a steal as Clay took his eye off his defender and called a traveling on him, but looked like it was a chop, but I guess the ref didn't see that foul. So we go back. Green Hornets have the ball with the 9-7 lead. Long three by Jones. He misses it. Stovall rips the rebound down in traffic. Pushes it up. Cunningham let a defender go by. He's short again, but there's offensive rebound, and Hill falls down on the line. He's putting the effort out, and that's a good sign for the Golden Arrows. So we're going to see if the Green Hornets can keep up this three-point shooting barrage that they've had so far. Moving it around at the top. Jones brings it around. Swings it over. Johnson gets through. Tried to get through and faked himself out on the pass, but the hustle back to get the steal, gets the pass down to Clay, who gets a layup, and so that's, again, that speed, quickness, and not giving up on the play allows them to build on their lead. Stovall takes a long three, misses it, tracked down. Now here comes the Green Hornets up the floor. Gonna keep pushing the issue. Knock the ball away. There's the steal. Again, it's still batting it around. Hill keeps it. Good pass as he weaved through traffic. Was able to keep control of that ball with some nifty ball handling, and then zipped the pass right to his the waiting arms of his teammate who just laid it up. There's another steal, so the turnovers are going the way of the Golden Arrows. Hill stops for a three, misses it, and the rebound is there. So it would have been a big bucket, but again, he's forced another turnover, as it seemed like the Green Hornets are just getting out ahead of themselves. Cunningham tracks down the ball at the top, gets it over to number 4. He lets a three-pointer. There's offensive rebound that he misses. Hill does underneath. That would have tied the game up. But instead, Green Hornets are looking again, facing that 3-2 zone, moving the ball around, able to get a three-point shot if they want it, and they make it. So the Golden Arrows are probably going to have to come out of that 3-2 zone if they keep making these threes like this. Can't recover fast enough. 14-9. There's another three attempt by Hill. That has not been his forte. And that's a possession that they can use. Johnson has it, zips Clay underneath, and Taylor comes over, fouls him. Looked at the ref thinking that he didn't foul him, but he certainly did. So Clay would go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. So Clay makes the first one. Second shot away was also good, and so he's able to capitalize off of the play. So Taylor will try a 3. He's short. So if they're trying to get into a 3-point shooting game, they're going to probably lose that fight. Golden Arrows probably need to extend their defense and then keep going to the things that they have strength on offense. There's a turnover as Taylor tried to force a long pass up. Movement through. Edwards thought about the 3, but didn't do it. Moves over to Jones, who will take it and make it. Jones has shown himself to be a really reliable 3-point shooter, especially from that spot. So Golden Arrows are going to find themselves in a little bit of trouble now. If they don't find an answer for these 3s, and they're trying to match it, and there's one that they needed very badly. And was able to get it. And that was there's a 2-pointer. So it's a 21-12 with 11 minutes left in the first half. Cunningham lets one fly. Now he starts heating up, then this game could change. He's a potent offensive weapon. Play a lot of different ways on the floor. He's a good 3-point shooter. Can go to the basket, has great control. Clay kicking it out for another 3. Jones forced it this time over the hands of defending players. Keeps control. And off of the foot of the Green Hornets, Golden Arrows will keep the ball. And there's another 3 attempt by Taylor. He's been leaving it short the whole time. I think they're really getting caught up into the 3-point shooting strategy of the Green Hornets, and that could end up getting themselves shot out the ball game if they're not careful. Now this is the kind of thing that the Golden Arrows are good at, is pushing the ball up with passes, probably only 1 or 2 dribbles the whole time. And there's a pass underneath that turns into a foul shot. And we'll see how he does at the line. First shot rattles out. And so a couple of substitutions for the Golden Arrows. They're trying to find a formula that works. Need some defensive aggression. Their second free throw's missed, but there's offensive rebound. Hill's wide open, but he misses it. There's another attempt at offensive rebound, and it's out of bounds to the Green Hornets. I take it out underneath. coming up the floor. Green squad has it, looks around, passes it around the top of this zone, swings it in. M3BA has it, but kicks it back out again. So but there's a penetration, and Johnson draws the foul. His quickness is blinding, and he can go in either direction. Causes a foul to be given. He'll shoot two. First shot is up and good. Second shot's good as well, so continue to build on their lead slowly as you look around, and there's an 8-point lead by the Green Hornets over these Golden Arrows. There's Cunningham with a turnaround in the middle. He's so long, shoots it high off of his head, so really tough to block unless you're right up there with him. So in that post in the top, he can just turn and shoot. There's M3BA with a shot. He misses it. There's a run out. And Poe is caught for travel. As he bobbled it, the defender got his hand in there just enough to mess it up. And he just didn't get his step straight. And a turnover. So Green Hornets now taking their time. The Golden Arrows stays in that 3-2 zone, but they're extending it out further. And almost a turnover. He's able to knock it out of his hands, but stayed here with the Green squad. 3-pointer away. That is good. So I think the Green Hornets know where their shooters are, and they pass that ball in, and he kicked it right out. And now Terrell has come in and paid off. Hit that three right quickly, and keeping this game close, and probably just hoping for the Green Hornets to cool off. But if they keep giving them wide open shots, there's no reason for them to cool off. And almost a steal. Johnson got his hands on the ball, and there's a substitutions in for Green Hornets. They try to get some fresh troops in, and there's Terrell for another three. This time he's off to the right. And Hill got his hand on the ball and is able to knock it off the Green player. There's Taylor getting in and finishing. He's able to close the game to within 4 now. And the Green Hornets are cooling off a little bit. Number 12 shuffles his feet. He caught the ball in the middle, wanted to dish it off, and just move without putting the ball on the floor. There's a turnover. There's again that high post. There's Taylor again. He fades away this time. So that high post has been very effective for the Golden Arrows. They probably ought to go to it a lot. They got the size. Can usually get a good clean shot off over anybody who's standing there to defend them. It's now 26-24. Golden Arrows within 2. Green Hornets is trying to get and the foul on the drive. Blocking foul. So Pearson will go to the line and shoot 2 shots. First one is good. So it's an important foul as time continues to run down in this first half. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It's a 24-27 ball game. Substitution, Jones and Clay back into the game. Pearson will shoot second free throw. And all kind of violations. A violation first by the green squad, so he loses his opportunity to shoot that second shot. And now the Golden Arrows comes down with a chance to tie the ball game with a 3 or to get it a little bit closer. Hill's able to get it over to Taylor, but got the offensive rebound, kicked it back out. Taylor with the fadeaway, and he misses that. And rebound with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. And Edwards brings it up, looks for a 3. It's away, misses it short. And Hill has the ball, pushes it out, and his pass too strong, leads Cunningham right out of bounds, and there's a turnover. So substitution play comes back to the pitch. Number 12 is in. Trying to keep some size, I think, to battle against these bigger Golden Arrows players. You can see now that the Golden Arrows really extended their zone out to cover these players. The Green Hornets look like they're just trying to run time down, get a little penetration, but they knocked the ball away, and Ohm knocked it back to him though, and there's a steal. Here's a little floater that floats right through the hole, and there's 2 points. So the Green Hornets were fortunate in that opportunity, that transition, that they were able to get that to work. Pass from into the middle, back out for a 3 that is missed, but Hill gets the offensive rebound, flips it up there. Ball again tipped over to Taylor as he hits that 2-pointer. 30 seconds left, 29-26. As the half is coming to a close, Green Hornets taking their time. Perhaps holding it for one shot. Move it around. But there's a pressure. And they're able to get the turnover, so they got a little too lax with the ball. And I believe we got a timeout on the floor before the clock ran out. He's given about 4 seconds left. He had a couple of unauthorized visitors on the floor at the same time. But I think we've worked it all out. 4 seconds left. 29-26. Green Hornets with the lead over the Golden Arrows. And shot. They have enough time to get a shot off. But we'll see if they're able to make the most of it. Got a couple of reliable three-pointer shooters. I'm sure they want to try to get a three-point shot away. There's Cunningham. He gets a good shot away, but is not able to convert it. And so we've got the first half under the belt in the books. And the Green Hornets are holding on to a 3-point lead, trying to stay alive in this best-of-3 championship series, with the Golden Arrows holding a 1-game lead on this team. If the Green Hornets are able to win this game, they'll force a final game 3 in 2 weeks. So we'll see how this unfolds in the second half. You're watching the M3BA. All right, we're ready for the second half. 3-point lead held on by the Green Hornets. over the Golden Arrows in this game 2 of a M3BA championship series. And the Hornets are trying to get this win to tie the series up, and Clay gets a nice spin move and kiss a layup off the backboard to give the Green Hornets a 5-point lead. Here come the Golden Arrows facing a 2-1-2 zone. There's a three attempt away by Cunningham that is short. So the three-point shooting for the Golden Arrows has not been impressive. And Green Hornets, ball movement, penetrating the zone. Good pull-up by Pearson as he gets a pull-up shot that rattles home. And the Golden Arrows are going to find themselves in some trouble if they can't get an offensive flow going here in the second half. Golden Arrows, the Green Hornets have gotten 2 straight buckets while they've got none. And there's a dipsy shot by Jones as he squeezed through 2 defenders and then flipped it up over the back of his head. Got it to rattle through. So there's another set of points. 3-pointer away that is short. And the hole that the Golden Arrows have dug for themselves is getting a little bit deeper. And now Green Hornets are gonna take their time. And there's almost lost it, but quickness of Edwards allowed him to get it. He dances around and shoots a 3, and Clay tracks down a rebound. So not only they get extra possessions, but every possession is eating some time up. And that's something that and Clay tried the same move again. This time it didn't work. And they said in the other game, oftentimes when a player misses a shot, they're going to chase down and try to get a steal back, and more often than not gets a foul instead. And that's what happened with Clay there. But every possession is costing some time, and Golden Arrows are not getting points for their trip. There's 3 finally. Cunningham can be a catalyst for a comeback if he gets heated up. 29-35, 6-point lead, 17 minutes left in the second half. Jones has it way out. He's trying to draw Cunningham out there with him and try to beat him, but Cunningham is not giving him any room to go, but he does get past. Tries to flip a shot up and misses it. Here comes Taylor up the floor. Looks, there's Hill. Kicks it over Cunningham again. Let's see if he's still hot. No, he's not, but Stovall had the rebound in his hand, was hit in the face, but lost the ball. He's looking for some sort of compensation from the referee, but they were not falling for it. Jones' quickness, he can get past these players, but got a shot that was not the greatest of shots. And there's Cunningham again. He missed it, but there's offensive rebound that is missed. Almost got that to go. It's Williams who was able to get that offensive board. He got fouled on the putback, so he'll get 2 shots. Every point is precious for this Golden Arrow squad at the moment. They have just no real offensive rhythm going at all. Shots they're taking are just not falling, but they're staying close. If any team goes on a run, they can decide the fate of this game. So the Green Hornets are playing for their series lives here, holding on to a 4-point lead. Jones brings it across, trying to evade Cunningham. Cunningham is keeping his knees bent, staying in front of him, leading him into, and got him to shoot another shot that he missed. And there's a run out. A good pass by Hill from Cunningham back to him, and he's able to get the layup to go, and now it's a 2-point game. So the offense of the Green Hornets has changed a bit, as now they're just trying to beat people from off the dribble from the top. There's a kick out, but that's a long one. Jones got a putback. That was kept his eye on the ball as it went off and got underneath it, put it back in. Needed that. 37-33. And now the Green Hornets were anticipating that post move, and there's a steal and drive, but on the floor, he was fouled, but I believe they said it's on the floor. So, well, now let's see. No, they do count the bucket, so he gets one shot on the continuation. And he makes it, so it gives the Green Hornets a little bit of breathing room, but he anticipated that post pass and got underneath it and stole it and then pushed the ball out. There's Cunningham again. He tries a three. It's not there for him. So if the Green Hornets had a game plan, they're executing it perfectly. They've gotten the Golden Arrows out of their strength and got them trying to match them with three-point shooting and quickness, and that drive is, and we've got offensive foul as Taylor stood there and waited for Jones and just let him run him right over, and he did. So as the Golden Arrows are extending their defense out further, the Green Hornets believe they can beat them off the dribble, but they drive through and don't end up with a good shot. So that's 3 times that has happened, 2 times with Jones, another here. And but there's the run out. And lost the ball, but fortunately Clay got it, but traveled as he tried to get through the defense. So substitution now. Jones comes out, Sevier comes in, and they're talking it up. Want to figure out how do they continue to hold on to this 7-point lead. And we've got a timeout on the floor, so I'm Chance Glenn on the Second Chance Media Network. You're watching the M3BA basketball here, and this is a championship M3BA league between the Golden Arrows and the Green Hornets. This basketball league all season has been sponsored by the Morning Bird Foundation on the Second Chance Media Network. The Morning Bird Foundation has a mission to provide opportunities for STEM education to underrepresented, underserved communities all throughout the country. Find out more about the Second Chance, about the Morning Bird Foundation at morningbirdfoundation.org. So we're ready to resume play here. We've got 12 minutes left in the second half in game 2 of this 3-game series between the Golden Arrows and the Green Hornets. Green Hornets need to win this game to tie this series up. They're trying to do that. And once again, they try to go to the post. The defense collapses on them. And there's the foul. And Taylor will go to the line and shoot 2. as the body, White hit him with the body, and that's what allowed him to get that foul call. So first free throw is good by Taylor. He'll get a chance to shoot another one. And the second free throw is good. Green Hornets will take it out. 5-point lead, 10 minutes and 45 seconds left. And looked like a little bit of confusion on defense by the Golden Arrows, but they are fortunate enough to miss the shot and was not able to recover his own rebound and went out on the Green Hornets. So Golden Arrows again going to the post. Not there. Turns it in. Taylor gets a turn this time. Weaves through, kicks it out for good waiting Hill, who hits the three. Had time to line that shot up. A good play there. That high post has been effective for the Golden Arrows. Looks like they're getting their intensity levels up. Green Hornets want to figure out how to do that. There's a little too much dribbling as they again get a turnover. Golden Arrows gets a turnover and a chance to tie this ball game up or even take a lead on a three. So I think after that little talk at the timeout, Golden Arrows are trying to get solid. There's a three-point attempt. Taylor rims out. That would have given them the lead. And that intensity level by the Green Hornets has seemed to have waned a little bit. That often happens because you come out the gate. And there's the drive and Garrett Clay misses a layup right all by himself as Jones just Johnson, I should say, penetrated and dish as they're trying to get them to extend, and then Johnson got a foul on the hit on the shot. Looks like he hit him across the wrist, and he'll shoot the one after that shot went in. So it's a big bucket. Johnson shoots it and he misses. It's still just a 4-point game. It's going to come down to will. Which team are the Golden Arrows comfortable with the win that they got before and are willing to say, all right, we'll close it off in the game 3? Or do they have the will to put them away? At the same time, does the Green Hornets have what it takes to finish this game off and come in and then win another one? They seem to keep taking advantage of the extended defense, because if they don't come out there, I'm sure the Green Hornets would be content to just run time out. So I have to come out and get them, and then they blow by them and try to get something at the rim. That's been the strategy of the Green Hornets. There's a three that he thought about it once and then turned around and took it and didn't shoot that in rhythm, and it fell short. 7 minutes left. 4-point lead. And again, they keep it high up, try to use that quickness to get past. And trap coming almost backcourt, but now Jones able to get a shot through the lane, and the rebound is taken by the Golden Arrows. Now Hill has it. He's been there point forward, kind of directing the offense. Good pass over. Cunningham has a shot that he just not able to finish. So time is working against the Golden Arrows. They still can't seem to get a rhythm. And Green Hornets are getting shots at the rim. They were just missing them before. Now they're making those. And that's just not going to allow the Golden Arrows to close this gap. Hills gets a screen, comes down the middle, drives all the way through and misses the shot. And ball goes out of the Green Hornets, so Golden Arrows will keep it here. Ball at the top, Cunningham has it, moves it over to Taylor. He has Clay facing him up, drives through, gets a shot, and gets a blocking foul this time. So he'll go to the line and shoot. Now, as they know, up until 3 minutes, this clock will run while they're at the free throw line. So the Golden Arrows should be well aware of this, as time is just ticking away on them. At least so far, almost a minute is gone. It's down to 4 minutes and 50 seconds before he shoots his first shot. And there's another. Comes another. He's seeing now that he understands what's going on. A little urgency to it. He shoots a second one and misses it. So he's lost about a minute and a half in the game and only came away with 1 point. So foul on the side. Green Hornets will take it out. Clock is running still. They take their time on everything that they're doing. And Jones beaten, going past the defense, but he's not able to make a shot. But Hill just a little too cavalier with the ball. And you can almost see it that the Golden Arrows just know that they won the first game, and they're just don't have that fire that they need in order to, close this team off. And the Green Hornets are just taking their time. And Edwards almost hits a circus shot. Probably we should have kicked it out to his teammate and took more time off. And now time is more of their ally than points. Offensive foul called on number 7, Taylor, as he just barreled his way and was not able to pick up the foul, which he thought he should have gotten. So once again, the Green Hornets face an extended 3-2 defense. They beat past the first wave of that defense, but missed a shot. So the Golden Arrows just haven't been able to make them pay. And this time, there's a bump. Not sure if it's on the floor, if he gets a shoot to. So now the clock stops as they shoot their free throws, so that's a good sign for them. We've got a 5-point game, 44-39, and makes the first shot, but Terrell does, and makes it a 4-point game. So it still can go down to the wire here. It's going to determine who really wants to win this and close it out or not. And second free throw is good. 3-point game. So let's see what the Golden Arrows going to do on defense. They meet Johnson as he comes up and really tries to steal the ball from him, and now he gives him the foul. They're putting a pressure on and trying to keep them from penetrating the paint like they were doing before, but they've got some good ball handlers who are able to beat you and just get to the basket. So, especially when they back up and get a good head of steam, that's a dangerous thing. There's a three away that's missed. Ball tipped and stays with the Golden Arrows. So some of these threes would be very good for them, but they just can't seem to get them to fall. Cunningham runs to the three-point line and gets one to go, so he would line it up the whole way, and it's a two-point game. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Again, but this time stripped of the ball is Jones. Cunningham looking for another one, can't do it, but there's an offensive rebound that Hill tips to himself. Tries to get a fall away shot, and that falls short. 1 minute and 45 seconds. Green Hornets bring it across again with an extended defense. Wants to beat the defenders down the lane. He does. Gets a short pull-up. That's good. So that defense is leaving themselves vulnerable to the quicker players who are able to beat them at the top and get into the lane. It's just that the Green Hornets have missed those shots. But if they start making them, especially as we get down the stretch, it could be nails in the coffin of this game. Now, the Golden Arrows, Cunningham has shown ability to heat up. If he can hit a couple and they can defend a couple of times, they can be right there and close this game up. But again, it's just going to come down to who really wants it. Okay, we come in from the timeout. Teams are checking the foul situation, trying to see where the 1-and-1 would happen. Bonus is not showing yet. Cunningham throws the ball in. Well, has it into the high post, kicks it out to the side, and move it again. Hill penetrates the lane. Runner that now drops through. So now it's a 2-point game. And again, this defense, same thing. They want man-to-man out here. And they're trying to just, looks like he's danced on that half-court line. And it's like something has happened. Got a tie-up finally, and the ball goes over. Ball goes over to Green Hornets. Jones over there trying to argue his case about fouls, but looks like it's Green Hornet ball on the tie-up. 58 seconds left. So they're looking to the scorer's table to see which direction the tie-up should go. And I believe the Golden Arrows are walking down the other end. If I'm not mistaken, the Green Hornets I'm trying to figure out what happened. Nobody remembers. Now the referees are talking it over. Don't believe there was a tie-up. If there was a tie-up in this second half, then because the Green Hornets had the ball at the beginning of the second half. So now it's left to the players to decide. They don't have a possession arrow. But looks like they finally settled it. And ball would go to the Green Hornets. Big possession. They're holding on to a 2-point lead. they have the ball, and kind of they get it in, get a foul of some sort. Got a 5-second call, so good defense on the by the Golden Arrows. And now they come up ready to strike, and they need 2 points to tie it. There's Cunningham, who will take that shot short, but there's offensive rebound, and Taylor kisses it in to tie it up. So now we've got a situation where the Green Hornets have got to decide what they're going to do. Where they hold it for the last shot. And there's some great defense by number 24, and because looks like the Green Hornets come away with the ball. 27 seconds left. Here they go. They're going to hold and wait for one shot, which would be smart. And there's a foul, but not in the bonus, should not be in the bonus. So they'll take the ball out with 17 seconds left. This is really interesting here. Strategies going each way. What are the Green Hornets going to do? Will they hold it for this one shot? That would be the wisest thing to do instead of rushing a situation. They got a fourth shot. The ball now is 10 seconds left. Rebound by the Golden Arrows. They're taking their time. On the way, there's a drive. Got his own rebound, throws it up there. We've got no time left. And Terrell's shot a very difficult shot. I believe he did not have to shoot. Could have looked around for a teammate. They could have got a better shot than that. Tried to flip up a last-second shot, which went nowhere. So now we've got overtime. We've got overtime. 48-48 in this game 2, which could be a deciding game or it could be a tying game. So both of these teams are fighting it out, scrapping to determine what's going to happen here. The passions are high, tension's a little high, but you can tell underneath the surface these guys are having a ball. This is the basketball at its best. They're arguing a shot a little bit, but in the end, they're dapping each other up, having a little fun. We've got 3 minutes on the clock. They're going to jump the ball off. And the Golden Arrows have an advantage here. And every possession is precious at this point. Green Hornets are fighting for their lives, trying to stay in this thing, while the Golden Arrows want to close this off and win a championship just like, and there's a ball, but almost was a layup. Cunningham hits the shot, big time shot by Cunningham, falling away, gets fouled, cans it, and he'll go to the line. Cunningham has stepped up in many of these games, but today is no different as he is hitting some big shots when they've needed. And he shoots the free throw, which pops off and misses, but they've given the Golden Arrows a 2-point lead here. So now the Green Hornets are a little bit tense. They're still in an extended defense, but Peoples is taking a challenge up on defense of keeping them out the lane. to keep him out the lane and runs Johnson into a turnover. And Golden Arrows has it now and can take their time. Another bucket can be a big problem for the Golden Arrows. So they're going to take their time. I'm sure they'd like to walk away from here today with a championship. To the high post, swinging it outside. Hill drives. He gets cut underneath, but no call. And Green Hornets are stopped. They just took the foul to stop the progress. As Hill was down. He's down more because he's just disappointed that he didn't get the call. You gotta keep playing until you hear the whistle blow. I know all these teams would like to, both of these teams would like to get a foul call when they want it, but you want the game to be decided by the players on the court and not by the officials. So, situation I would prefer is let the players play and let it be decided on the court. So, Jones comes across, meets a trap, kicks it over to Edwards. Edwards has it in the middle, fakes like a three. No, he wasn't going to shoot it from there in this situation. Now he's trying to get past Terrell. Down in the defensive stand, got a hand on the ball, getting him to dribble, and then they finally scrapped at the ball and got it tied up. So Edwards got baited into the trap of trying to out-dribble and show the crowd his handles, and they were able to get him tied up. And now the Golden Arrows did what they did best, and that's team defense. Now Peoples moves it across there, kicks it over. Hill has it, looking for a seam or some sort of vulnerability in the defense. Isn't able to do it, but now he has it again, gets down the teeth, keeps it, and this time he gets a blocking foul and a shot. And perhaps the earlier complaining about the lack of calls got him a little bit of favor in the eyes of the official, and that right when he needed it, and he got that foul. He got the foul and the bucket, so he's going to be able to shoot one and give the Golden Arrows an additional lead with 1 minute and 11 seconds left in this overtime here in the Victoria Event Center, Championship Sunday, M3BA basketball. So the officials clean up the ball a little bit. And clean up the floor, I should say. And so Hill had a long time to think about what he's going to do with this free throw. It's an important one because still potentially 2-possession game, but 5 points lead is better than 4. So shoots that one, it's long. Ball's tipped and rebounded by Edwards. Hill gives the foul. Ganny missed that shot and goes over and fouls. Probably wouldn't be a great idea for them to have a 1-and-1, but he does have it. So that was not a good foul on Hill's part. You don't want to give him a chance to get points with no time expiring on the clock. So Edwards, who steps up and makes the first one calmly. So now probably will end up into a fouling game. Second one is missed. Rebound knocked out of the hands of Taylor, but there is a call. I'm not sure if it was a foul call or travel or tie-up. Something happened. It looked like Edwards comes out nursing his arm, but I think he's okay. He's staying there. He's just getting a little extra help from people. And there was a timeout call. So we'll also remind you that the M3BA basketball is sponsored by Michael Kaiser, professional athlete, basketball player from the Victoria area who has supported this community in a number of ways, and he supports M3BA basketball, giving these guys a chance to compete at this high level. You see this championship that is being fought for today. Well, the support like that is what allows us to have it. So we want to thank Michael Kaiser for his support through the whole season. And look, we may have a chance to close this season out this next 2 weeks as this team final championship. Well, here comes as a turnover was just given. 53 seconds left. The Green Hornets bring it across. Trying to look for a three to tie it. Jones gets one away and is able to, but he misses it. Edwards gets the rebound, just slings it across the floor, not sure why. And now the Golden Arrows are holding on to it, looking for a foul, but instead Cunningham puts up an ill-advised shot. They should have pulled it out. Jones steps back for another three, and as the ball heads out of bounds, Terrell tries to save it and steps on the line. So 15 seconds left, 3-point game, and the Green Hornets have the ball. They're looking for another three, and Johnson has it now, played closely by Peoples, not giving them a chance to do anything. Clock's running down. They need a three, extending it way out there. Jones is covered. He tries to force one out, and Cunningham gets a foul with 0.77 seconds left. Not even a second. And he's going to get 3 free throws. And so now there's 3 seconds left, or 3 shots, not even a second left. So Jones needs all 3 of these. Pressure's on him. You know he can feel it. There's a first one, and it's good. 2-point lead, 0.7 seconds. We could end up in a double overtime situation here if Jones is able to. And his second free throw rattles in. And we got one. Got to give him the credit for ice water in his veins to get those first 2. Here's the third one. And it's good. It's even better than the first 2 as he steps up and hits all 3 free throws. Wow. And now there's a technical foul. So we're going to be back after we figure out what's going on, and this game will go on after this. All right, we've sorted the mess out, and looks like it's Golden Arrows ball with 0.7 seconds. Not able to get the shot away, and it doesn't go in anyway, so we've got another overtime period. So these teams do not want to settle it in regulation or in first overtime. They're going to take another one to figure out who's going to walk away today with the win. It could either be a championship by the Golden Arrows, or we go to a game 3 in 2 weeks. So you got to give these teams credit for fighting this, scratching and clawing and doing whatever it takes to try to win this ball game, and no one wants to give quarter. So we're going to continue to just see whose philosophy, whose strategy, whose will is going to get imposed on the other team. So we'll jump this off again. The players are tired. And yet, we're going to see who's going to win this thing. So Taylor and Clay jump it off. Taylor gets his hands on it. Cunningham has the ball up high. High and away from his defender. Now he moves it over. Terrell into the high post. Taylor turns. Isn't able to get it. Almost tossed it out of bounds, but Peoples controls it. Drives all the way through. Gets a left-handed shot up. That kisses off the back and goes through as he shouts at his defender, and looks like the Golden Arrows wants to try to win this thing. Again, Peoples gets the ball, almost got it stolen, but maintains it, turns again for a fade. He wanted to put the nail in the coffin. I know he's really trying to make things happen. He got that steal. There's Edwards with a short shot. He misses, and rebound by Hill, who takes a time. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. Tries to push it off, kicks it back out to Taylor. Now they just take their time. No need to rush. He drives through. He loves that fade, or that little runner that he loves to do as he gets through the middle. And he's going to keep doing that. He's giving them a 4-point lead, but there's a three right there by Jones, who slices that 4-point lead into one. And 55-56. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Hill with the ball, facing Jones. Gets through the middle, does that runner again. This time a little strong off the back of the iron. Comes out, here's Edwards as he drives all the way through. Tries to kiss a rebound through, not able to do it. Cunningham comes out of it. Hill again. This time he's going to give it to Terrell at the top. Hill has it again. He's going to make them come and get him at 1 minute, 10 seconds left. 1 point lead. The Golden Arrows are nursing. They're moving the ball around. Going to make them have to foul him. And the Green Hornets haven't taken a bait yet. And the referee makes a call that Green Hornet player clearly knocked the ball out, but he said he said it's a turnover, so there it is. And 50 seconds left. And Terrell almost gets a steal, just didn't have enough room over there on the side to complete the play. So they're going to take it out over on the side. Now the Golden Arrows need to be very careful. The Green Hornets have a couple of people that can just hit a three from wherever they're standing. And so Ed Pearson, they've called him Edwards before, but Pearson takes a long shot, misses it, and the rebound's there. And they can take their time. Cunningham's trying to put the icing on the cake, and he does as he drives. But we've got a timeout with 23 seconds left. 58-55, 3-point lead by the Golden Arrows. And as this game wears on, the quickness advantage that the Green Hornets have doesn't mean quite as much. And the bigger players who've been wearing you down all game can start to use that advantage. And these rebounds are coming to them, and they're driving and getting layups. So they're able to have a 3-point lead now, 23 seconds, but that's just one shot by the Green Hornets that could tie it up and send us into perhaps a third overtime. But here we are in the second overtime of this championship game, game 2 of 3-game series. Green Hornets versus the Golden Arrows. Golden Arrows has a 1-game lead in this series, looking to close it off and win a championship today. The Green Hornets are trying to tie this series up, and they are going to need 3 points to do that, but Johnson just dribbles it off his foot, and that's not going to help the case. As the ball is in, it's allowed to go off the clock. I think that Johnson was dejected on that turnover, and they basically gave up on it and gave away about 6 to 8 seconds. That could have been a foul and send them to the line, but now, not only that, he shoots 2. That could have been a 1-and-1, but instead it was 2 shots. A 1-and-1, if Hill had it and they fouled him, they would have missed that, and then you got a chance. But if he makes one of these, then it becomes a 2-possession game. And he makes that. So it's a 4-point lead now. And I think the Green Hornets see the writing on the wall. Johnson turns it over again. And Cunningham's able to throw it down to put a stamp on the game. And in this championship series, probably want to give him an MVP because he was certainly the one who has come alive when they needed it. The Golden Arrows come away with the M3BA championship and defeats the Green Hornets 2-0 in a 3-game series. The players congratulate each other. Hard-fought series, great game this one was. It took 2 overtime periods to decide it, but we have a winner and we have a champion, and that is the Golden Arrows. The Golden Arrows will meet the Gold Squad in 2 weeks to have it all settled in M3BA. The D-League champion, the Gold Squad, meets the Golden Arrows in a 1-game showdown to determine the ultimate champion of the M3BA for this 2022 series. So from the Victoria District Events Center here in Victoria, Texas, I'm Chance Glenn on the Second Chance Media Network. You've been enjoying the M3BA season all year, and we've brought it to you here, Second Chance Media. We'll have the final game of the season next 2 weeks, the showdown between the Golden Arrows and the Gold Squad on the Second Chance Media Network. We'll see you then.